Forest Investment Program, we have secured a $7 million World Bank loan to support private investment in forest plantation. Some 85,000 hectares of forest will be planted under this scheme. In October last year, Mr. President launched the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program, which among others seeks to reclaim degraded mine lands and return them to viable agricultural lands. And under the Ghana Landscape Restoration and Small-Scale Mining Project, we are pursuing further reclamation efforts to add green cover and provide employment and income for local communities. Ladies and gentlemen, and to seal the future of our country's forest cover, last year, Mr. President launched the Green Ghana project to create enhanced national awareness of the necessity for collective action towards restoration of degraded landscapes in the country, inculcate values of planting and nurturing of trees in the youth, mitigate climate change, and beautify our communities and environment. President Akuffo Addo led us on this maiden occasion to plant over 7 million trees. And this morning, the President is here again to kickstart today's nationwide tree planting exercise and lead us to plant at least 20 million trees, 10 million of which will be planted in forest reserves, and the remaining 10 million in off-forest reserves, including watersheds, boundaries, office compounds, and sites within communities such as parks, roadsides, homes, farm sites, churches, mosques, schools, and other significant areas. Given the very ambitious nature of our target, we have had to mobilize 20 million civilians, distribute them, get them planted, and develop a framework to nurture them to maturity. I want to thank the National Planning Committee, chaired by my able Deputy Minister, Honorable Benito Owusu-Bio, the Forestry Commission, led by its dependable Chief Executive Officer, Mr. John Aloti, the Ghana Armed Forces, Zoom Lion Company Limited, and all those who helped us to reach this far. Ladies and gentlemen, since 2018, we have planted 123.2 hectares of the Achimota forest, which is largely degraded, through the Youth in Afforestation Program to ensure that we bring the forest to the status of its name. On the Green Ghana Day last year, the diplomatic community planted a number of trees there. And today, after witnessing Mr. President planting, I'll be joining the British High Commission and other citizens of the United Kingdom to plant in the forest in commemoration of the Platinum Jubilee of the ascension of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. We intend to transform the Achimota forest to the light of Hyde Park in London and Central Park in New York, so that Ghanaians can have a true forest enclave in their capital city. Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the many years of inaction have made the urgency of tree planting more important now than ever. The success of this year's exercise is very crucial to the sustainability of our planet, and the future will bequeathed to future generations. Let me conclude, ladies and gentlemen, by referring to the profound words of our outstanding President, at the 26th session of the Conference of Parties, COP26, of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, held in Glasgow in November 2021, when he said, and I quote, "There is an urgent need to restore our forest resources as much as possible to their original state. We do not have tomorrow and the day after tomorrow to do this, and that is why we are acting now," end quote. Let us therefore join hands together and build a greener future. Green Ghana, let's go planting. I thank you for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Ghana's Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, the Honorable Akuffo Addo. Thank you ever so much for that warm note of welcome and for articulating the importance of this year's exercise. We receive with joy the presence of Ghana's Minister for Information, the Honorable Kojo Okonkuma, welcoming warmly. The chair of the Green Ghana Project and the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources joins us, the Honorable Benito, who is to be MP. Please, a round of applause. And our joy is made complete by the presence of the Ga Mantse, His Royal Majesty TACKIE II. Please welcome him warmly. A round of applause. He will welcome you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the gift of this morning's occasion, the President of our Republic, Nana Addo DANKWA Akuffo Addo.
The Anglican Bishop of Accra, the Chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Greater Accra Regional Minister and Member of Parliament for Abiasuma, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and Member of Parliament for Damango, Minister for Local Government, Decentralization, Rural Development and Member of Parliament for Accra, Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, and Member of Parliament for TSURU, Minister for Information and Member of Parliament for Fasi INB, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and Chairman of the Green Ghana Project, the Chief Executive Officer of the Forestry Commission, members of the diplomatic corps, Nina, Nwame, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. A year ago, Ghanaians from all walks of life came together to plant trees across the country, marking the maiden edition of Green Ghana Day. We set for ourselves target of planting some 5 million trees. In fact, in the end, we planted some 7 million trees, 80% of which have survived and are doing very well. I want to use this opportunity once again to thank you all, my fellow Ghanaians, and everyone who contributed to the success of that program. Happily, Green Ghana Day has no political party affiliate coloration. As we all agree, that we must leave generations unborn, no matter their political affiliation, with a greener, sustainable future. Ladies and gentlemen, this year our target is to plant at least 20 million trees. Even though 20 million may sound like a lot, it is nowhere near what we have lost over the years. Trees, and indeed forests, are necessary for our own survival and that of our families. They furnish us with water, food, and oxygen. And they mitigate climate change to provide us with a livable climate. They prevent erosion, protect our water bodies from siltation and drying up, serve as sources of medicine, make available habitats for wildlife and microorganisms, constitute windbreaks, regulate atmospheric temperature and climate change, give us clean air for good health, and offer sources of livelihoods for many of our people. Globally, some 1.6 billion people depend on forests for their livelihoods. And in Ghana, some 85% of the population rely on forest resources for subsistence to satisfy their socio-cultural needs. Despite their importance to our existence, our forests are depleting at an alarming rate. Some 80 years ago, half of the Earth's surface was covered by forests. Today, with an estimated forest area of 4 billion hectares, forests cover less than 30% of the world's surface. In the last 3 decades alone, the world has lost 1,037,846,602 acres of forest, more than 10% of the current total forest area. More troubling is the current data which shows that globally we're losing 150 acres of rainforest every single minute. 200,000 acres a day, and 79 million acres a year. And this is just a rainforest. Here in Ghana, we have lost some 100,000 acres of natural forest in the last decade alone. Our timber industry, who generated jobs for thousands of people, is suffering. Yodu, Wawa, mahogany, sapele, and several other wood species of the timber industry are also depleted at an alarming rate. Apart from their economic value, forests are home to most of the Earth's terrestrial biodiversity and crucial to our fight against climate change. The climate crisis is said to be reaching a tipping point. We are advised by the experts and the teachings of the Paris Agreement of COP21 to keep global temperatures below 1.5 degrees Celsius in order to avoid the worst impacts of climate change. But at the current rate, global warming is projected to reach 3.2 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. But the experts also tell us that one of the surest ways of dealing with the climate crisis is through the preservation and development of forests and other nature-based solutions. As it is said, the lungs of the earth, forests play a crucial role in the sustainability of our planet and our life on Earth by absorbing carbon dioxide and contributing to emission reduction. That is why in 2017, we joined several leading cocoa and chocolate producing companies and countries to sign the Cocoa and Forest Initiative Statement of Intent in London, where we have undertook to halt deforestation and forest degradation in the cocoa value chain in Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, the world's two biggest cocoa producing countries. Indeed, our commitment goes beyond halting deforestation in the cocoa value chain. It goes also to halting deforestation and forest degradation generally, as articulated by the dynamic, hard-working Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, the Honorable Samuel H. Nabor, Member of Parliament for Damago. We are embarked on an aggressive afforestation and reforestation program aimed at restoring our lost forest cover and halting the current rate of deforestation. It is in this spirit that I call on each and every one of you, whether you are a Ghanaian or not, insofar as you are in Ghana, to join us today to plant at least 20 million trees. I call on members of Parliament, members of corporate Ghana, traditional leaders, entrepreneurs, teachers, nurses, doctors, lawyers, judges, workers, farmers, bankers, students, religious leaders, traders, civil servants, public servants, members of the diplomatic corps, and indeed, every person living in Ghana, as well as those visiting Ghana on Green Ghana Day, to help us plant these trees. Together, let us build a greener future for current and future generations of Ghanaians and mankind. May God bless us all in our homeland Ghana and make it rich and strong. And thank you for your attention.
Venture, for which reason I am delighted to acknowledge our sponsors who have shown great faith in this process. Ladies and gentlemen, Access Bank is here represented by the Managing Director. Would you please make welcome Mr. Olumide Olatunji. Thank you very much for joining us. We're also joined by the FDN Bank, Mr. William Amonikwe is the Head of Business. Please, a round of applause. Thank you very much. We receive with joy the Head of the Civil Service, Nana Ajekum Jamina. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the civil service. But of particular mention are all our partners who have made this year's project a reality. I'm talking about the Ghana Forest Investment Program, the Forest Plantation Development Fund, the Department of Parks and Gardens, the Richie Plantation Limited, Zoom Lion, but notable amongst them, ladies and gentlemen, the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program for illegal miners, who are providing the 20 million savings. A round of applause. Thank you, Louis Carroll, for your leadership. This morning, in adding his voice to what we're doing here, we're joined by a national icon. I give to you, Stone Boy! Welcome you, Stone Boy. And so here to say thank you on behalf of the ministry and all our partners, it's my pleasure to invite the chair of the Green Ghana Project, who is the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Make welcome the Honorable Benito Owusu-Bio.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, DANKWA, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Samuel H. Nabor, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers, Members of Parliament, the clergy, our dear students and teachers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank the Almighty God for giving us such a beautiful morning and a good weather for this important ceremony. I have the pleasure and honor to extend to His Excellency our gratitude for leading the nation today to plant 20 million trees of various species across the 16 regions of Ghana. The country alone. I would also like to extend our appreciation to all our collaborating institutions, corporate Ghana, our mutual body, state and state actors for the tremendous support we have received from them from last year to this year. We are all going out today after this short ceremony. Not one of them there and I have most of the day that we did a good account of things. Thank you for this Ghana goes to the President.
The minister plant the ceremonial tree and thereafter we should plant outside of the tree because we sing. To this end, I can only include the blessings of God Almighty on this great day. The things that I public of this great issue and of the last that Ghana may be great, strong, and green. Shall we please rise?
Green Ghana Day. Green Ghana Day. Green Ghana Day. Invite the minister together with the regional minister, head of the civil service, the hard-working man. TEIKO the second, Ga Mantse, as he plants a ceremonial tree on the Green Ghana Day 2022. Go the other side, go. What? Come back. Oh, yeah, I see a few. Try, you will get it. Try, get it.
What drink? What drink? Okay, that minister.
Abiasuma. I think you have to all come back so we can.
Joshua.
Okay. All right, we'll take them up. The final road. Let's all go back there. We can't go back before.
Anatolia.
Oh, I'm very high street.